Hi everyone, my name is Emmy Joy and welcome back to the Shine Joyfully community. Thank you so much for being here today. In today's video, I would like us to do some deep reflection, some inner work to explore our inner world and see what's within. So let's go ahead and center ourselves by taking a deep inhale, hold, and release, exhale. And laugh with me. Okay, now that you're feeling a little more elevated, it's time to ask those meaningful questions that encourages us to look into our purpose and our passion. Are you ready to ask that really big question? I am. Let's get to it. So you're probably wondering, what is that big question that you so speak of? Well, let's go ahead and do a drum roll, please, or a wave roll, or a snap roll, whatever kind of roll you want to do. Go for it. Okay, here we go. The big question is, what is my unique expression? Let me repeat that. What is my unique expression? Go ahead and sit with that question for a moment to see if anything comes up, comes through. And just notice that. What is my unique expression? Give yourself that moment. I personally love this question because I feel like it's all encompassing and it lends itself to many more questions. So I believe we are all unique expressions of Source. And Source is like that sun within that embodies love and peace and joy and abundance. And we can express Source in our unique ways. That's why we are individual people. You can also relate this to fruit. Like Source is just like the concept of fruit, right? And then there's different shapes, different colors, different textures, different flavors, all unique expressions of fruit. So you can be a berry, a watermelon, a mango, but you're still a fruit. Does that kind of make sense? Same with ocean. The ocean is the source. We are the ocean, yet we're also the waves, the expressions of the ocean. So this question is really powerful because it shows that we are all connected and unique at the same time, and that's what makes this life so magical. This question of what is your unique expression inspires many more questions, and I'd like to share them with you as well, and maybe even give you some of my insights and how I can relate to these questions so that you too can relate to them. Really quickly though, the sun is shining in my face right now, so I just want to take a moment, so one moment please. My heart is so full of gratitude right now. If you ever need to pause this video and just take a moment to look at the sun or breathe or just admire the nature around you, please do so. It is highly, highly recommended because when you're connected to nature, you are connected to yourself. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so the first follow-up question that comes up after I ask myself, what is my unique expression, is what values matter to me the most? In other words, what qualities do I embody the most? And for me, that's joy, of course. That's why we are the Shine Joyfully community, right? As well as kindness and gratitude. So my motto is be kind, feel grateful, and share your beautiful smile. So go ahead and ask yourself that same question and see what 3 qualities you really love in yourself. And that could be anything. That could be your loyalty. That could be your work ethic. That could be your patience. There are so many qualities. Remember, Source is infinite. Source embodies everything, and as unique expressions, there's infinite qualities that we can uniquely embody. So what resonates most with you? Maybe it's also joy, kindness, and gratitude. Maybe those are the 3 qualities that you truly, intentionally embody every single day. And that's so beautiful. We're vibing. And if it's not, that's okay too, because you're unique. And I want you to share your radiant light in whatever way works for you. So just be intentional with how you show up. That's the other question that comes up. It's kind of a two-part question. It's how do I show up for myself and how do I show up for others? So let's start off with ourselves, because remember, when our cup is full, we can give more generously to others. Self-love, that is something that is so dear to my heart. Self-love, self-care, because when I am feeling in my highest alignment, I just want to give good energy everywhere because I'm connected to that beautiful energy within. So I need to take time for myself to connect to that energy. So how do I show up for myself? What is the unique way I show up for myself? Well, for me, I love being out in nature. This is just so soul nourishing. And I also love dancing. I just love all forms of dance. Free flow dance, listening to positive music, and letting my body flow. I also love listening to music, especially music that is meaningful, powerful, intentional. My soul just feels so happy. And I love meditating. I love laughing. I love creating content and inspiring people. These are all ways I show up for myself. I also have a morning and evening routine. And in my morning routine, I love to journal. I love to take showers. I love to go outside in the garden, walk around, mindful movement, mindful walking. And in my evening routine, I actually just started this and it's been so nourishing, connecting to the water element. I've been going to the pool. And before I go to sleep, I like to just bathe in the pool. And there's nobody there, so I can just be like a little mermaid and swim around. It's so nice right before sleep. And then after the pool, I like to dance. I like to breathe some essential oils. Before going to sleep, I look out my window and I say what I'm grateful for. So I'm very intentional with my day. And something that I highly recommend, I actually just started doing this the other day, and it's incredibly powerful, is having a notebook around you and writing something called magic and miracles. So moments of magic and miracles. Just when you experience those synchronicities, those magical, miraculous moments that just makes you go whoa. Or when a manifestation occurs. I've been doing that, and it's just incredible how aligned I feel and how much my life feels like a flow. Seriously, I just keep receiving more and more magic and miracles. I think because I'm writing it down, it's almost like I'm expecting the universe to give them to me so I can receive them and acknowledge them, because I'm very aware of signs and symbols and very receptive to receiving all the love and all the abundance the universe has for us. So I really do suggest you make your own magic and miracle moments and your gratitude list, because there is so much to be grateful for. I'm sure you all know that. I'm sure you can experience lots of gratitude in your day. Just being alive and breathing is the greatest gift we have, really. So, yeah. Maybe I should share some fun little moments. For example, my friend was talking about going pickleball, or just playing pickleball. Yeah. And then later in the park, I like to walk my dog at the park. And I've never seen this before, never on the field. I usually see people playing soccer or whatnot. But that day, when my friend suggested the pickleball, I saw people playing pickleball. Wow, I am in love with divine humor and synchronicities and all that. It's just so cool how the universe speaks to us in all these beautiful ways. And just manifestation is so real and so powerful too. I've been visualizing this card that I lost for for a while, for about 2 days, just saying thank you. Like, thank you so much that I found this, because you have to be grateful that you already found it. That's how manifestation works. Like, act as if you have it already. And then 3 days later, or like 2 days later or so, I get this insight. Instead of looking everywhere for this card, this tangible card, I get this insight to look through all my emails in the past where I was emailing this one person who I sent this card to like 2 years ago. And lo and behold, I find the card in its PDF format. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like, I just co-created, manifested this card that I've been looking for, and thank you so much. I love it when the universe delivers. It's just so magical. And there's so many other moments, like just recognizing different numbers like 222, 444, 1828. All these beautiful magical numbers around you is very powerful. And honestly, like, magic and miracles is completely self-interpreted. So you can interpret a magical moment, or a miraculous moment in your own way. And the truest miracle of all is just being able to see through the eyes of love. When you're able to change your perspective from fear to love, that is the greatest miracle you can experience. And the other greatest miracle is when you just close your eyes and you breathe and you feel so connected to the power within. And I think that's the purpose of meditation. For me, meditation is just about feeling connected to the source within. And that's why I love taking many breaths, deep breaths. I usually put my hand on my heart and on my belly and just feel as my body goes in and out, and just, feel that breath revitalizing my body and revitalizing my mind and my spirit. So I really do recommend that power of breath and just the power of perspective. So, wow, that was a long answer to how do I show up for myself, but I kind of went a little tangent there. I hope you appreciated that. So ask yourself that same question, and it really comes in the form of self-care. How do you take care of yourself? How do you set healthy boundaries? And just how are you able to show up as your highest self? Because when you show up for yourself, you can most fully show up for other people. And if you know me, I am a very bubbly person. I'm sure you can tell just through watching my videos, or our videos, because we're kind of co-creating the experience. But I'm a very bubbly person, and I'm also a listener. I love listening to people's stories. I love holding space for them. I love asking questions. I love being present. So those are some ways I show up for people, just giving them really good energy, and then just kind of showing them, like, I appreciate you, I hear you, I value you. Because I believe that the greatest gift we can give someone is our energy. We are giving and receiving energy constantly. So be mindful of the kind of energy you are embodying. And that's why these questions are so potent, because they make you more aware of what kind of energy is most unique to you. Like, what you could even add, what is my unique energetic expression? What kind of energy do I give off? That could be joy, that could be kindness and gratitude, like the one I give off, or it could be something else. It's, you are a magical being, and you express yourself in your own beautiful way. So honor that magic and the miracle that you truly are. I have a few more questions that you can ask yourself to really connect to that one super important question: what is my unique expression? So my other questions are, what matters to me? So go ahead and sit with that for a while, because that is a pretty powerful question, since it directly ties to your passion and your purpose. For me, what matters to me is spirituality and sustainability. I am very much connected to the elements. I'm very passionate about the environment and environmental education. And I'm really passionate about self-care and self-love as well. I'm also passionate about building healthy relationships to everyone, to all beings, to nature, to yourself. So what are you passionate about? What matters to you? What is your mission? That's another way of phrasing that question. What is my mission? What is my purpose? And You may not know exactly what you want to do yet, and that's okay too. Because remember, it's about that expression, so it's about what you want to be. That's the truest of true purpose. How am I being? And then what am I doing will naturally fall into place as your life unfolds beautifully. For me, my mission is to inspire people to appreciate life by connecting to the elements, to nature, and to themselves, to the joy within. So I can just say that one more time. My mission is to inspire people to connect to the elements and the joy within. That sounds about right. And one way I'm able to embody this mission is by sharing these messages through online platforms. And I'm very grateful for online platforms like YouTube that's able to connect us virtually and connect like-minded folks who also are passionate about this kind of stuff, about nature. Oh, love nature. Love you. So go ahead and ask yourself those questions as well. What matters to me? What is my mission? And ask yourself, what words or thoughts are in my vocabulary most frequently? So this is where meditation can also help, because one purpose of meditation, there's many purposes of meditation, but one purpose is to learn how to be the observer of the mind. So to make space between you, the awareness, and the mind, knowing that you are not your thoughts, you are the witness of the thoughts. So go ahead and ask yourself, what words do I commonly say in front of people or to myself or in my thoughts? And are these words serving me? Are they serving my highest potential? I reflected on this question and I realized that one of the reasons I'm so positive is because my internal language and my external language is really positive. Like, it's a direct correlation. So as you've probably noticed, I use words like joy a lot. I use words like love and magic and miracles and peace and abundance. And because I'm always calling these words into my reality, it becomes my reality. Your thoughts, your beliefs, all of that connects and creates the reality you are currently experiencing. Another question you can ask yourself is, what do I believe in? And I believe that we get to choose our thoughts and our feelings in this moment. We are in charge of our internal landscape, and we can paint however we want. And I also believe, kind of like what I said earlier, is that we are all extensions of Source. Therefore, we are all connected to the love, peace, joy, and abundance within. Something that I say a lot, one of the thoughts I constantly have is, thank you, God, for this sacred life of love, peace, joy, and abundance. That just makes me feel so good. I journal that, I say it, I think it, and I live it. I embody it. This life for me is one of love, peace, joy, and abundance. I'm dancing with the abundance of life, and I'm super grateful I get to experience this kind of reality, because I know there are many who do not experience this kind of reality, and that's why I am here to hopefully share this kind of energy and show that it is available to you as well. You have access to this energy as well. We all do. We just have to prioritize it and go within, close your eyes, take those breaths, and as you practice that more and more, you'll realize that connecting within becomes natural. It becomes your safe space, your home, and you'll just open yourself up to all the richness, all the glory and abundance and magic within. So highly, highly recommend that. My call to action to you right now is to go out in nature and to close your eyes for a bit and ask yourself some of these questions, starting with the most important one in my opinion, which is, what is my unique expression? Reminding yourself that your expression is the greatest gift you can give to the world. It's the highest form of service when you are in alignment with your truth. So cultivate this relationship you have with yourself, because it's one of the most important ones. It's the one you will have forever. You are with yourself forever and ever and ever. So make it meaningful. Make it meaningful, and when you're able to have this beautiful relationship with yourself, share it with the world. That is your gift, that is your magic, your presence, your gift, your energy. That is true service. And of course, there is action as well. There is inspired action. It's all connected. But I believe that in order for action to be inspired action, we need to be inspired within. And you know what inspired means? It means being in spirit. So feel the spirit within all beings, within all nature, and then take action from that place, from that state of awareness. And that action will be so powerful, it will magnify and cause such a beautiful ripple effect that this world will completely see a rise in its consciousness. I mean, we're already experiencing a rise. This whole 2020 is like the Great Awakening, the Great Reset, like whatever you want to call it. There's a lot going on right now, a lot of things coming to surface so that we can examine them. They were already there, so we can examine them, shed light on them, and then transform them. Transform them from a higher perspective. So, like I said earlier, go out in nature, meditate on this question, see what comes up for you. It may not come up during your meditation, but it will come up maybe through journaling or throughout the day, and take note of it, because you are a beautiful human being with a mission, with love within, and you have so much to give. Thank you so much for being here today. I really do honor your presence with me, and just for listening, receiving, giving. It's all an energetic exchange, giving and receiving. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you have a beautiful, unique, magical, abundant day. Much love always. Mwah.